RIIZE has earned the unfortunate title of one of the most disliked rookies in recent K-pop history, with a particularly intense spotlight on one of its members, Sohee. Strangely, Sohee has managed to attract an astonishing amount of hate, and it's incredibly sad to watch since he did nothing to deserve it. The hate against Sohee started pretty early on, basically the moment he was announced as a member. Even though the hostility of netizens has mostly been focused on his looks, it didn't start that way. Sohee first became a topic of controversy on August 1st, shortly after SM Entertainment announced that he would be one of the 7 members of RIIZE. Pre-debut photos of Sohee began circulating on various South Korean online forums like the KOO and Instiz, leading fans to discuss his life prior to becoming an idol. One specific pre-debut photo caught the attention of netizens as they claimed that it showed Sohee with a friend at a hunting bar called Glam. A hunting bar is a place where people can go on blind dates and find friends with benefits. In Korea, the term hunting holds a specific meaning which relates to picking up women in random places. Additionally, the pre-debut photos included a screenshot of what was believed to be Sohee's Instagram account, which is now deactivated, featuring a picture of him with his group of friends. While this was nothing bad on its own, the caption included an explicit phrase that read, "At our effing starting place." Netizens also observed that Sohee's friend had a tattoo on his leg. In the picture, the tattoo was partially visible under his jeans, and some netizens claimed to recognize that the tattoo seemed to have elements of the Irezumi style, a design associated with certain gang groups in Korea. While the last part of this isn't confirmed, the pictures and the caption raised concern among South Korean netizens who expressed disappointment about the fact that Sohee was debuting in the group in the first place. They voiced their opinions, and they were overly critical of him for literally nothing. Their comments included, "He does have the face of a low-life thug, lol. He goes to a hunting pocha and curses on his Instagram, wow. And I don't even want to associate myself with a guy who goes to a hunting pocha, so why would I spend money to stan one?" As always, an overreaction. It'd be a different story if he was engaged in something truly awful and non-consensual at the bar, but as far as we know, that's not the case at all. It appears to be a spot where young people could potentially meet up, and since Sohee is a young guy, it's normal for him to go to places where people his age hang out. It's important and even needed to call out genuinely bad behavior from idols considering their audience, but some netizens seem to be stretching things too far with this one. It's crucial to maintain a sense of perspective and not blow things out of proportion. This situation is crazy, especially considering that some netizens might have defended him if he really did something more horrible than go to a bar. We've seen this happen with other actors and idols in the past, with people jumping to their defense even if they've committed crimes, but somehow going to bars is where some people decide to draw the line. Just ridiculous. But it seems like everyone who is writing hateful posts about a guy going to a bar moved on from this so-called scandal pretty quickly when SM Entertainment started uploading videos and pictures of the members. For a few months now, it has become particularly disheartening to see the unwarranted criticism and hate that Sohee has to endure, which is mostly centered around his appearance. In this particular industry, where visuals hold a significant place in how idols are treated, SM is known for housing some of the industry's most visually striking idols. When photos of Sohee began to circulate, some netizens went as far as to suggest that he was ruining the reputation of SM idols, which we know is untrue. First and foremost, it's crucial to remember that beauty is subjective, and different people have diverse preferences. Sohee is, in reality, quite attractive, but he became a target of criticism from some who considered him otherwise. The negative comments on his appearance started all the way back in August when a video of all the members was uploaded. After the video was uploaded, a post popped up on the KOO with the title, "RIIZE doesn't have one visual in their video in real time." The comments were overwhelmingly negative, as one would expect from a post like that, but most of them were targeting Sohee. A commenter wrote, "Sohee is seriously ugly. Are they for real with his face? It looks like they just took a Hanam off the streets and debuted him." Mind you, this was before they even debuted. RIIZE in general got a lot of hate, more than we've seen recently with any other SM Entertainment group, but the fact that netizens knew absolutely nothing about these boys and were shooting cruel comments about their looks at them was just mind-boggling to witness. Not even 2 days after the aforementioned post, another one discussing Sohee's visuals was posted on Natepan, with comments discussing how SM lost their touch, and how they've become a charity company for taking everyone in. Even the positive posts about him got a lot of hate comments. A netizen shared lots of his photos talking about how nice and optimistic Sohee seemed and how he smiled all the time, only for people to talk about how quote-unquote ugly he was. Even the post was full of backhanded compliments saying that Sohee was a lovely person even though he was unattractive, but the comment section was just downright cruel. If this wasn't enough, there were also rumors that he had plastic surgery done, most specifically on his nose. A netizen on Natepan posted screenshots of Sohee, and and their caption was straight up disgusting. They wrote that SM was worthy of praise for trying to fix someone like him. We can't even imagine what must go through a person's head to write something of this kind about a literal stranger who is extremely talented and just wants to enjoy singing and performing with his friends. The users wrote cruel comments including, "What the? Is someone pulling his nose?" And "Just with what did he become a trainee with?" It's never a win-win situation for them, but as you can see, this is completely out of control. Unfortunately, there seems to be no end to this hate, as lately, even more nasty posts about him have emerged. On October 16th, netizens dug up his childhood photos and called him a dirty spoon. For those who don't know what that means, there's a saying to be born with a gold spoon in one's mouth, and it means to be born in a rich family. But netizens mockingly called him RIIZE Sohee, who's from a dirty spoon, meaning that he comes from a poor family. The post included a disgusting description that read, "A family of 5 lived in a small 15-pyong rental house. So he was a freaking dirty spoon. This is why he couldn't even afford to wear braces when he was young. He was so poor, even for his vocal academy, he had to pay it himself with the money he made from his part-time job. When you look at his house, you can tell there's nothing much to it." As you can see, instead of admiring him for coming from a poor family and working hard on himself to earn his own money and pay for his own education, netizens decided to harass him and make fun of him. Thankfully, there were some sane netizens who came to his defense and called out the original poster for crossing the line with posts that directly attacked his family and things that he has no control over. He has proven himself to be very talented, and it's not hard for him to stand out on stage as he's more than just a good singer. He's unique because he adds soul and energy to RIIZE's songs, creating an incredible sound. Staff also had nothing but praise for him and his skills as a singer and a performer. The director at the Memories recording said that Sohee is so good that he doesn't need to follow the guide much, and Sohee quickly gave a cute thank you bow. Sohee's teacher also said, "Whenever I record Sohee's song, hearing Sohee's voice through the headphones makes my stomach so happy." This is a rookie artist, and he's already getting so much praise as a vocalist from his peers and from company staff. This says a lot more than the hate comments that are being left from netizens with nothing to do but sit around and badmouth people's looks. And to think that netizens tried to claim that his voice was nothing out of the ordinary, considering that Sohee is so immensely talented despite being a rookie and is still being judged on the standards of his seniors, not only is it unfair, but it proves that netizens have nothing to criticize him for and are just making things up. Not to mention that anyone who has met him and even his members have had nothing but praises for his personality. The backhanded compliment post we mentioned praised his bright personality, writing, "Even at the airport, he took all the letters that fans gave him, and when they were waiting, if the fan shouted Sohee's name, he would look at them and greet them. The members always gush about him and are all smiles when he's around, and it's obvious that they truly love Sohee both on and off the stage. It's no wonder why. He has an amazing personality that brightens up any room, and it's clear that not only is he a great artist, but also a treasured friend to the members. They often compliment him, saying that he's cool, cute, and handsome. This isn't just flattery, it reflects their deep admiration for Sohee, appreciating not only his looks, but also his exceptional qualities. Even though it hasn't been long since he debuted, he's already known in K-pop spaces for his charm and warmth, which attract fans and non-fans. Despite all the hate comments that he's been receiving, what really counts is the strong friendship within the group. RIIZE members value supporting and uplifting each other, understanding that the opinions of outsiders are less important than their close-knit bond. Their shared love for music and dedication to their craft overturn any unwarranted criticism, and it's good to know that Sohee has a great support system to lean on despite everything that he's been going through. We hope that more people can give him a try and show him love instead of hate. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!